younger, we all asked our parents the infamous question, where do babies come from? For most of us, the answer we received was partially true, while others were lied to. Hopefully this is not a shocker to anyone, but we all came from our mother's womb. During the first month of pregnancy, the fertilized egg, also known as the embryo, attaches to the lining of the uterus, and it is about the size of a grain of rice. By the end of the month, the embryo is still growing, and it is about the size of an apple seed, and within the embryo, the brain, heart, and lungs begin to develop. In the second month, the embryo is about the size of a jelly bean. Its brain is developing rapidly. Also, we begin to see arm and leg buds. By the beginning of the third month, the tongue, lips, and nose are continuing to develop, as well as the eyes, which are now taking on a more distinct shape. As the third month comes to an end, the embryo is about the size of an olive. Its bones and cartilage begin to form. However, they are still soft and fragile. Also, its nostrils and mouth begin to form, and buds for all 20 baby teeth appear. While the embryo is developing, so is the mother. The mother is going through her first trimester. During the past 3 months, she found out that she's pregnant. Her body began to change physically, and like any other pregnant woman, she begins to feel nauseous and fatigued. During the 4th month, the embryo is no more an embryo, but it's a fetus. The fetus during this time is about the size of a lemon. The fetus is able to swallow and hear sounds. Also, the kidneys are functioning and begin to produce urine. As can see, by the 5th month, the fetus is more active. It sleeps and wakes up regularly. Also, it has developed a sucking reflex. If the hand floats to the mouth, the fetus may suck its own thumb. And by the end of the 5th month, the fetus is about the length of a carrot. By this stage, we are able to figure out the gender of the fetus. And by looking at this fetus, it's a boy. As the fetus heads into the 6th month, it closely resembles a miniature person that can fit into your palms. The fetus also begins to hiccup as a means to practice breathing. Moving along, the fetus forms eyebrows and eyelids, as well as the sense to hear its mother's heartbeats and her voice. Also, the brain is developing more complex neurological connections. By the end of the 6th month, the fetus finally reaches 1 full pound. Its lungs are fully formed but not yet functional, and real hair begins to grow. Now we head into the mother's 2nd trimester, which includes months 4, 5, and 6. During these months, the abdomen continues to grow slowly. Since the mother is eating for 2, her appetite also increases. And because the fetus is more active, the mother may feel kicks, thumps, and bumps. By the end of the 2nd trimester, the mother has gained a total of 10 to 12 pounds. During the 7th month, the fetus can make grasping motions and wiggle its fingers and toes. Also, the eyes can open and close and sense changes in the light. And by the end of the 7th month, the fetus is about 2.5 pounds and it kicks and stretches, which to the mother may feel more forceful than before. Here is a video taken with one of our very own. Hello, we are here with Miss Reed, one of our best gym teachers that we have here at Piscataway High School. How are you doing?
Very good.
Good, okay. So, how's the pregnancy going?
Really well.
Okay, how far along are you?
30 weeks, which puts me at 7 months.
Wow, that's really far. Okay, so most women experience few problems during pregnancy. In fact, some women say that pregnancy is a time of thriving health that includes an increase in energy and well-being. Would you describe this as your pregnancy?
Yes, I still run every day, or I walk, still lift, and take care of my other kid at home.
Have, oh, do you have a daily routine that is different than what you would do usually? Like as in eating a healthy diet, getting plenty of rest, or exercising?
Um, it's not anything I would do differently. I do it when I'm not pregnant. So I still eat healthy, I still exercise, pregnant or not, it's still the same.
So it's just like an extra weight on you. That's about it.
That's
Just
it.
changed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just harder. I can't be as intense. I don't run as fast.
Okay.
So it's just harder.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
By the 8th month, the fetus begins to gain weight rapidly. By now, it's the size of a small melon. The fetus is starting to move around more, flip upside down, and rotate. Its bones begin to harden, but the skull remains soft and flexible for delivery. The different regions of the brain begin to form. During the final stages of development, the fetus usually turns into a head-down position for birth, and the lungs of the fetus are matured enough to function on their own. During this month, the fetus will gain a half a pound per week. You can say that the third trimester is the hardest. Discomfort for the mother may result in backaches, leg cramps, and fatigue. As the mother begins to enter the last stretch of her pregnancy, lightening is felt as the fetus drops into the pelvis, which makes breathing easier, but unfortunately, false labor pains may be experienced. But after those 9 long months of carrying your baby, the third trimester is the most rewarding.